now, he'll be thinking, yeah, you can say what you like, but I'm going to do you.
No, definitely, he's very tough. We sparred once before when Liam Williams and Chris come down. It's a very tough spar, and it's going to be the same tonight. I'm expecting a long, tough night, and I'm sure there's going to be some blood because we both like to cut.
Long, gruelling fight,
Definitely.
but you're confident that you'll come out of it still the champion?
Definitely, I'm always confident I'll come out champion.
Frank, when you put these bills together, you know, sort of real, genuine fights where people are on the same sort of level, a lot of the time it's what it's all about, and it sometimes doesn't happen as often as it ought to.
Well, we always try to deliver that, and Johnny, amongst many other guys, they deliver when they're in there. You know, they're fighting with their heart and soul, like all fighters do, but you know there's a little wedge there, a special thing, and he's very well supported, so you're going to get a great atmosphere. And for the fans, that's what it's all about. They're seeing, you know, really, really good quality fights. They're seeing, you know, guys who are out there giving their all.
Well, let's talk about Liam, who's at the end here. Liam Williams, British middleweight champion, and his performance against Mark Heffron. I remember in the commentary I said, I think at one point that was close to punch perfect. He was terrific.
He was. He got his game plan and everything right on the night. You know, he's a quality performer. Liam, there's no doubt about it. He's fought for world titles. He's now gone up a weight. He seems very comfortable at that weight, in that weight division. I know he's mentioned that going down, but the fact of the matter is, you know, he's got himself into this position. He's done it. He's done it. He's gone out there and done it and delivered, and we've now delivered him an opportunity to fight again in a really good quality fight at the Albert Hall.
Well, he's up against.
He's not going to come and make up the numbers. You know that.
Joe Mullender is another one who's got the reputation of being a really tough customer, Liam.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, you know, he comes across as well as he keeps saying that he's going to come and have a really good fight and this and that. But it's okay to do that against opponents who can't box good enough to, you know, just outmaneuver you and these things. But obviously, these people he's been fighting as well can't punch very hard, and they're not hitting hard enough to hurt him. So it's all well and good saying that he's going to come and have a tear up and have a fight, but when he's getting hit and he's getting hurt, it's going to be a different ball game, you know.
How pleased were you with your performance against Mark Heffron in winning the title?
Yeah, it was a good performance. I wasn't really too shocked because, you know, I've always known I've had that ability to do that to Mark, but it was just a case of somebody bringing the best out of me, to be honest with you, I think, and I got a lot to thank Dom for. You know, he's really brought the best out of me and got me in terrific shape and a great mindset now. So, yeah, thanks to Dom, and it's only up from here now.
That's Dominic Ingle, who's here today, your trainer, and clearly, I mean, Billy Joe Saunders, we're going to be hearing from him shortly, and yourself as well. And I mean, talking to the pair of you, I know how much being up in that Sheffield gym has meant to you. It's given you a new bit of impetus in your career.
Yeah, definitely. It's just about being around the right people, and you know, in the gym everybody's in good spirits and everybody has the same goals. Everybody's dedicated, you know, so it's good to be in that environment, and you know, you all rub off on each other, and it's a very good environment to be in.
Do you see yourself long term at middleweight now?
No, I think the next one's a middle, but probably likely to go back down after that, but it just depends what opportunities present themselves, you know, so it's up to Frank really what I do. He needs to produce the goods.
I did see a little tweet that you put out to Chris Eubank saying that you wouldn't mind fancying beating up Junior if you got the opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. It's a massive fight, so any big fight I got a lot of interest in, so let's make them happen, and I'll produce the goods and show what I'm made of. Just briefly, I know we're talking about March the 8th, but who wins Saturday, De Gale and Eubank? It's tight. If De Gale turns up, you know, on form and boxing as he does, I think he wins, but whether he's still got that in the tank, I really don't know. So if somebody put a gun to me, I'd probably say Eubank's going to win. Well, hopefully that won't happen, but come March the 8th, Joe Mullender, I'll put the gun against your head on the finish of that one. Are you looking at a knockout there? Is that what you're looking to take from that fight? yeah, I'm gonna break him down. I'm gonna smash him to bits. It's gonna be a stoppage for sure.
Technical.
Well, I think that's said in no uncertain terms how that's likely to be. Now, so far as our heavyweight contest is concerned, Daniel Dubois at the far left or the right as you're looking here, in his 10th professional fight, going to be fighting Razvan Kojanou, who went the distance with Nathan Gorman a week or two back. And what are you hoping to take from that one, Daniel?
Well, a win, which for sure, and another step in my career where I need to be.
Where is he in his career at this stage, Frank?
Done everything that's been asked of him. You know, he's only a young man. He's going from strength to strength. We know the opponent he's got. Nathan over there, he fought him. You know, he's a tough guy. He's a big guy, and I think he'll get the best out of Daniel. So we'll have a little comparison there between the two of them. But the fact of the matter is, he's done as a young man. Couldn't do any more than he's done. It's just a shame that he got the flu before Christmas, because I think he'll obviously had another win on his belt. But he is where he is, and this year he's got to start fighting. A couple more fights, maybe fight for more meaningful titles.
What was your thoughts of Razvan Kojanou against Nathan when you saw him in action? What did you think?
I watched highlights of the fight. You know, Nathan did what he had to do to get the win, and Razvan just he does what he does. He spoils. He can be messy. He plays to the crowd a bit, but to be honest, I'm focused. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight.
What's your thoughts, though, about ultimately, in the not too far distant future, facing the big lad who's sitting on the front row, not far away, Nathan Gorman? He's 5 yards away from you. You can say exactly what you like. What are your thoughts about facing him?
Another opponent, you know. When I come through this one, whoever Frank lines up for me, I'll face him.
You beat him?
Definitely.
How sure? 100%?
Listen, I'm prepared, and I go on to execute.
Frank, it's one which everybody knows is brewing. It's on the back burner. How close are we to seeing Daniel against Nathan?
You're not very close at the moment. A few more fights between the two of them, build this up. I want to get the awareness, the public awareness, so they both know who the guys are. Then when they step into the ring, it'll be a big fight. More importantly, we'll do it in a big venue, and from their perspective, they'll earn more money. So, you know, by the end of the year, it's something that we could see happen.
Nathan undefeated in 15, Daniel undefeated in, what did I say, 9?
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect sort of build up to something special.
So let's hope that it turns to 20 and 14, 15, and then it's an even bigger fight.
Now, Anthony Yarde by your side against Travis Reeves. Anthony also undefeated now in 16 knockouts. How happy are you with the way he's gone so far?
I'm very happy. Again, he had the end of the year all the way out on the undercard of Tyson's bill, all that nonsense with a ridiculous commission out there which stopped his fight from happening. But anyway, we're over that. He's yet again he's got another postponement because he's supposed to be fighting at Leicester. But he's on this card now at Royal Albert Hall in London. He's a Londoner, and I think he's can have a fighter that's going to get the best out of him. Come through this, he's number 1 ranked now by the WBO for Kovalev. So, you know, that's the direction he's going. That's where we're going with it.
How close do you think, Anthony, that you are now to a world title shot?
My big toe is on the doorstep. Literally, I'm very, very close. I've literally just got to stay focused.
You saw Kovalev regain his title a few weeks back. How much do you respect him, or if you like, fear him? How dangerous is he?
Well, I didn't watch the fight. I heard about the fight. Respect for every fighter. Every boxer in this room I respect. Because as Tyson Fury, to get in the ring and put your life on the line, you deserve respect. But the words you just said about fear, I don't know about all that stuff. Where I grew up, fear for me was looking on the street. I don't know about going in the ring and having a one-on-one with somebody. There's no fear in that. That's just for me, personally. But in terms of respecting an opponent, I always respect my opponent.
you must be aware that people on social media, they're saying, when is Anthony Yarde going to step up to that next level? How much does that irritate you, that is continuing and continuing?
Well, he steps up to the next level. I mean, you know, he's number one ranked by the WBO. He's stepping up. If he weren't, he would be down where the others who complain about it. You know, there's a few heavyweights, light heavyweights out there who make these comments and whatever, but they're not in the position he's in. He's got there by hard work, determination. He's there. So he's now ranked by their number one. He's their mandatory. I'm sure that would you call that a step up? If you was mandatory, you stepped up if you're number one. That's what it is. He's number one.
Right. Well, Travis Reeves on March the 8th. What do you know about him?
Again, don't know too much about the opponent, but for me, he's just another guy that's put in front of me. And I just see it as I've got to go out there and do my job, stay focused, do what I do best, entertain, be explosive, and come out the win.
Well, best of luck on that one. And
I hope the Midlands area title fight, big ticket selling fight on it. And the killer for us was as the fights in Leicester, as Leicester City were playing. Played a match 5:30 that night. So we pushed it back a month, and we'll be announcing the opponents for all the guys in the next couple of weeks. But these again, quality fighters, and it's just a shame for them, but that happens in boxing. But they're going to have a good year. They come through their fights, and they go on to do better things.
well, all undefeated fighters. And let's start off, I think, with the daddy of the group, 30 years old, Sam Maxwell from Liverpool, undefeated in 10 fights, and he's done everything right so far.
He's a great, say great, I shouldn't use those words, but he's done extremely well as a fighter now, and he has the potential to become a great fighter. I like watching him fight. He knows that. I'm a big fan of his, and he's now he's been asked to me. He wants the big fights, and we're going to deliver to him. Get this fight out of the way on the 23rd, and then he comes through that onwards and upwards. Have a busy year, and he's going to fight some significant fights.
And talking about, I know you've lined up a WBO European title fight for him
against the top 10 ranking.
Against the Spaniard Kelvin Dotel.
Yeah.
And 10 fights, a title fight, you must be excited.
Yeah, very. I was hoping for a big year, 2019, and that's what it's going to look like. It's going to be. All we have to do is win.
All you have to do is win.
That's it.
Fantastic amateur career, running up into the pros. How much have you enjoyed the professional ranks, because you were so busy in 2018? 5 winning performances. You look a happy man.
Definitely, and I've got to be on some massive shows with some great fights, fight of the year, and I'm just looking forward to being in them kind of fights myself, in the coming year. So yeah, excited.
Have you put a time schedule on it? Because without being unnecessarily rude, you're not a baby.
Yeah, definitely, but it's all built to this moment now. Like, I was hoping this will be my year, and it looks like that's going to be. So there's no rush. Like, as long as I perform the way I've been doing, it's going to go well.
And how much are you enjoying it all, being a professional fighter?
I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I couldn't have hoped for anything better. Everything's gone well. I've got a great management team, and I'm signed with Frank Warren Promotions. Like, there's nothing better I can do. And like you said, we're with BT Sport now, so I've got a massive platform, and I'm just going to make the most of it.
I'm working with Danny Vaughan, winning combination.
Definitely, we've got some great lads there, and I'm learning every day. It's a really good experience in the gym, and he believes in me, and it's nice to have. There's a lot of confidence in the gym, and we're going places, and we're going to get titles this year.
How exciting can 2019 be for you? Because you hear Frank talking about the chance of going for belts, and you say there titles this year. If you could sit here 12 months from now, having had all those shows and all those fights on BT Sport, where would you hope to be?
I'd hope to be. My goal would be like being on the verge of world title, or in contention, or at least my name's out there, getting spoken about at that level. That's my aim. That's my goal. And I think it's a
yeah, and you're confident, Frank, that he's got that sort of talent.
He has got the talent. There's no doubt about that. It's up to me now to give him the platform to deliver on, and I'm doing that. My word on that.
Well, best of luck for the 23rd of March, and let's turn our attention now to Big Nathan. A moment or two ago we heard from Daniel Dubois, and he's talking about the inevitability of fighting you at some stage and the certainty of beating you. What was it like sitting there hearing that?
Yeah, you know, he's entitled to his opinion, obviously, but there's no doubt in my mind I've got the beating of Daniel, you know, that's why I've been screaming for this fight. Don't get me wrong, I can understand what Frank wants to do, you know, let's both build, let's keep the unbeaten record. When we meet, it'll be a big fight and a great fight.
Why do you think you beat him?
I just know it'll be him, you know, fighter's mentality. I know him, we've shared 2 or 3 years in the GP team together, I just know it'll be him.
And what would be the key if you got in the ring against Daniel?
My style.
What do you see as his weakness then? Is it your speed? Is it your punch volume?
Yeah, my punch volume, obviously, my movement, my speed, and just my style of clash against him.
Frank, it's, I mean, we spoke a moment or two ago about a dream fight in the making. It takes some building. They need to keep on winning, but clearly it's one that you'd want.
Oh, without doubt, they want it. More than I want it, they want it. They'll do it tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. But you know, there's a time and a place for it, as I mentioned earlier. We'll determine the right time and the right place. But when it happens, it's going to be something special. It's going to be one of those special moments.
Nathan, 15 out of 15. The last two have had to go the distance. Has that been something that's been a source of frustration?
Yeah, of course, you know. Everyone loves a knockout highlight. You know, my first one, as I put it in Brentwood, the first 30 seconds I picked up an injury, you know, it happens in boxing. You know, I had an hand injury, I had to box one-handed virtually for the full 8 rounds. And then my last one against Skajano, you know, what Daniel said before, you know, he's a very messy fighter, he knows how to spoil a fight. You know, he talks to the referee, gains seconds, he gets 10, 20 seconds rest each fight. It's very clever tactics, you know, I'm learning on the job. I only had 11 amateur fights, you know. This is my learning now, these professional fights. So,
in an ideal world, you'd like to find another stoppage and something spectacular in Leicester?
Yeah, definitely. You know, looking for the KO reel in Leicester. That's what we're aiming for.
Now, the guy who's going to be selling a lot of tickets in Leicester comes from not too far up the road in Ibstock, old Leicestershire mining territory. Sam Bowen, he'll be enjoying being top of the bill in pretty much your hometown.
Yeah, like I say, I'm really excited. Obviously, I'd like to postpone it a month, but no, training, everything's going well, and yeah, I can't wait to get in there, especially in Leicester as well.
Frank, how good's this lad?
I like it. I mean, you know, I thought it was a tremendous performance his last fight. I think he done exceptionally well. It's how you win fights. You know, we all know that the opponent is what it is. It's how you win the fight, how good you got to win. And he's got a great boxer's mind, he's got a great boxing brain, and he's going to go places, there's no doubt about that.
And a fight that he's going to be taking, have you got an opponent in mind?
No, we're working on that now. I mean, he's poor sod, twice now. I mean, to announce a show, the guy pulls out on the day, you know, what can you do? But anyway, it's, we're working on it, and as I say, we'll announce it hopefully the end of this week.
Last word for you then, Sam, being top of the bill and up there in front of your own people in Leicester, what's it going to mean to you to go out there and hear that crowd?
Yeah, like I say, I have a job in hand to concentrate on, so my aim is to obviously box and win. I take in all the applaud and all the excitement after, because obviously you don't want to get wrapped into too much of it before, because you can lose the focus on the fight. But no, like I say, after my last fight, you can see my reaction. I was in like in front of all my friends, family. It was packed. You could hear them. Like I say, everyone was chanting for me. And like I say, best place to fight in Leicester. That's where I'm from. I'm literally born in Leicester.
British title at the moment, but of course, in the not too far distance, world title, the ambition.
Yeah, like I say, I've got a British title. I won in April last year, the WBO Continental on the Leicester show. My aim is to get as far as I can. And it is hard, obviously, with the opponents that keep pulling out. But by all means, I'd love to be in the line for the world title by the end of the year. It'd be amazing. That's the aim. So.
Well, all the best for that, and let's hope that one happens.
It will.
Thank you.
That's the 23rd of March in Leicester.